In today's practice, I'm going to guide you through blissful sequences, asanas, postures, and towards the end, a powerful meditation to awaken the chakras, to reveal the light of the soul, and to step into a sacred dimension where we are no longer so attached to the outer circumstances, but we live life through an internal compass. We live life through divine guidance. That's our aim. That's why we are here for. That's what Solar Yoga promises. So for the next 20 minutes, this is a sacred journey. Make sure you have the yoga mat, you have maybe that cup of tea, and you have that atmosphere that allows you to really experience and unfold the deeper layers of the practice. I welcome you, and I'm glad you're here. Let's dive into that. Now, position your feet parallel. Draw the navel in and center the hands to the heart. Close your eyes. Let us remind that our primal and very most important purpose in life is to be aware, is to be awake, is to be conscious. And that the practice is serving this purpose. Take a deep breath in and open the mouth, exhale. Let's do 2 more of them. Inhale. And make a sound side out. Another deep breath in for 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. And clear it out, exhale. Now with a smile, open the arms, draw them towards the ceiling, stretch it up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, grab the elbows. Just enjoy the Uttanasana posture. It's an amazing sensation. You can soften the spine, the shoulders, the neck, your head. Now from here, left leg back, right leg back, plank, knees, chest, and chin. Cobra or upward facing and downward facing. Step the left leg to the front and then the right knee down. A couple times we're going to open up, inhale, and then hug your hamstring and send the hip back. Straighten the left. We're going to do this very chilled. So imagine slow flow of opening and closing here. That feels so good. One more time. Opening up. And then hands to the yoga mat, downward facing. Inhale, plank pose. Knees, chest, chin. Upward. And downward. Deep breath through your nose. And now we're going to do something wild. Open the mouth, put your tongue out, lion, exhale. Good. Bend your knees, look forward. 2 steps to the front. Uttanasana. Catch the mountain pose, arms overhead. Stretch it all up. And then hands to the heart. Namaste. Close your eyes. Bring your attention to the breath, to the inner body. And relax your entire body. Like soften the shoulders, soften the face. Lock in. Inhale, arms overhead. Full stretch up. Exhale, forward fold. Now we're going to do the second side. So the left leg far back. Open the right arm. And straighten and hug your hamstring. It's really not about how it looks and if everything is perfect, but that you just awaken the hamstring, the hip space, and a gentle twist with the right arm. Let's do another one. Inhale. And downward dog we go. Inhale, plank. Knees, chest, or if you like, you can as well do a chaturanga if you feel ready. Upward and downward. Now with your hands, walk to the end of the yoga mat, into chair. Inhale, chair, and then we lock the hands and we forward fold. We're gonna do a couple more. Inhale, chair, and forward fold. Inhale, forward fold. Next time, chair pose. And then this is prayer pose, prayer twist, the right elbow, left knee. I like to close my eyes here and just feel into that posture. Now catch the breath in, bring it back, chair pose. And then we go, twist, second side. Inhale, chair. And a deep forward fold, exhale. Now we walk into plank pose, chaturanga, downward dog. Yes, excellent. Right leg up, open the hip space, full stretch. And then step to the front, high lunge. Now we're gonna float a couple times, slow and steady. Bring it down and then return, high lunge. Control the movement and be very focused to the here and now. Good, next time, high lunge. Now you bring the left arm down, the right arm cycle through. Side twisted runner's lunge. And now we flip the right leg and we open 3 times, wild thing. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Exhale, plank vinyasa. Downward dog. Second side. Left leg, hip opens, big stretch. That feels so good. Allow that one. Now look to the front. Step between the hands, prepare, engage. And then like before, we're gonna float. High lunge up and forward. Couple of them. Good. Next one, high lunge. And then we go with the right arm down, twist. And then we flip. And 3 times. Inhale and lower. Make sure the right arm is very strong. And then now one more, up, 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 hold. And from the peak, vinyasa. Exhale. Downward dog. Beautiful. Step or hop to the front into a seated posture. Squeeze the middle line together, like engage your inner thighs. Hug the hamstring, Navasana. And then we bring in powerful Kriya, a breath sequence. And we do this with inhale, reaching high. Exhale, drawing in. Inhale. Yes, it's nice if you start very slow and see where that sequence brings you and how it feels. Another 5. One more. Perfect. Feet down, hands in position. Lift your hip and open up. Oh, that feels so good. Just give your body a little bit of time to adapt, to receive, to feel. And exhale, lower down. Good. We will do a second round, but different exercise. Now you're going to split your leg, left leg up, right leg to the front, hands behind, and we're going to twist the right elbow to the left knee. I love that. It's a powerful twist, and we're going to strengthen the core. So keep the toes pointing, legs straight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and we're going to twist and hold. That's where the fun starts. Now try to breathe, try to enjoy for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easy break. Tap the feet to the yoga mat and then lift the arms and open up bridge pose. Good. Lower. Now we're going to go second side. Split, point, and then we go twist. 5. Slow and steady. 4, 3, 2. One more. Twist and we hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa, yes. Tap the feet. Open the arms. Lift. And exhale. Bring it back. Knees to the chest into a seated posture. If you like, take a big sip of green tea. And then we cross the legs and we just integrate. That's so powerful. So we generated a lot of heat and brought a lot of blood into the core. Now we just bring it to lotus pose for a moment to experience the life force that just expands through our vessel. Deep breath in, bring the arms overhead. Now hold the breath and engage your pelvis floor. Squeeze the pelvis floor, draw your navel in. And then the lion breath, exhale. Put your tongue out. Yeah, that is fun. Good. Slowly return, downward facing dog. We're going to do a restoring posture, pigeon pose. So right knee to the front. Sway a little bit left and right here. Melt the hip space. Another deep breath in. And then we're going to return, down dog. And switch side. Left knee. Sway, easy, gentle, shifting left and right. Maybe noticing any kind of blockages. A big part for me in the yoga practice is just intuitive listening and allowing the body to move through that somatic experience. Oh, that is so great. Good. Now both legs. They open up into straddle. Once you're in that straddle, nicely positioned, open the arms and then channel the left elbow underneath the right. Good. Open up the arms. And second side. Deep breath in. With your exhale, soften and then lower the forearms to the yoga mat. If that is too much, you keep the hands behind, but if it's possible, forearms and the head, they soften. And again, I stay here a couple conscious breath cycles before we go into meditation. Soften the shoulders. Maybe you sway a little bit left and right. That allows us to feel more. Deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. Slowly return. Grab the knees, bring the feet together. Option 1, you bring it to half lotus. You can sit on a bolster. That's up to you. But most important, we're gonna just lift the spine, chin to the chest. You like bring the thumb and index finger together. And shift your perception to the inner body. Now, the first moments of that meditation, I want to start with bringing all our attention, all the loving awareness to our heart space. Sometimes it's nice to bring one hand to the heart to make that more visible, to tap deeper into that experience. So we start with gratitude. We feel the heart space and we give us full permission to count our blessings. And if you like, you can go through some things, moments, people that naturally open up your heart space simply by reminding yourself of them. Or you can just feel the energy of gratitude. Remembering that the door, the portal to the higher self is through gratitude. Something that is one of our essential purpose in life is to say thank you again and again, to appreciate and to validate all the beautiful things that surround us, that we are able to experience. And especially if we go through challenging times, especially when the life circumstances seem to fall apart, coming back to the gratitude practice is the most important. showing up for ourselves. Regardless the situations you face in your life, you cultivate that open heart, that strong heart, that radiant heart, a glowing heart. And it is our spiritual duty to cultivate an open, radiant heart. So love and care, kindness, gratitude, forgiveness, awareness, it can all flow through our heart. The heart is the medicine. An open heart is the medicine. And then eventually you will go deeper. You do no longer need to think about outer blessings, but you tap into the essence of the heart, the center of the heart, which is a source of light and gratitude. Feel that essence. And that is where we experience stillness. Where love and awareness are merging together. Couple times, repeat the mantra, thank you. Thank you for all there is. Thank you for the love, for the care, for the gratitude. Thank you for the light of consciousness. Thank you for the guidance, the wisdom. Thank you for returning to alignment over and over again, the ability to reconnect to Source. Now feel that your heart space is coming from a giving place. There is energy expanding from the center of the heart. Positive energy that expands in all directions. That is the spiritual energy we need to bring to the world and first to ourselves. Let's close this class with chanting 3 times the sound of Om. Deep breath in. Bring the hands to the heart space, chin to the chest. Visualize yourself surrounded by light. As a sign of humble gratitude, let's bow to the source of all things, the creator of all things. Beautiful. Thank you. Namaste. How do you feel? I feel cleansed, purified. I feel renewed. And that is the promise of Solar Yoga. We want to have that deep awakening, that profound awakening to our essence, so we can live a life through our essence, where we no longer chase stuff in the outer world, running around because we're feeling lack and trying to fill that hole with stuff and people and events and recognition. All that is distracting you. This distracting us from the deeper spiritual work which we are here to do, which I believe is the purpose of our existence, to do the spiritual work and to bring the light of our soul into the world, and to place the light of consciousness to the forefront. So it's not important that we pay the bills, that we go to work, that we meet the people, that we are, always that we are always like in this place of giving to other people and pleasing people and their demands, and it's not so important what kind of friends we have and if we are invited to the fancy parties and if our job is the most fulfilling one. All the things that are related to the outer world, to the life circumstances, to the world of form, we need to detach from that so we can lock into our essence, and we can put God and our consciousness to the center of our attention. That is what yoga is about, to reconnect to God, to the source, and to make it the most important, the most sacred thing. And everything else is secondary. So that's why we need to return to the practice, because that is our ritual to remember, our ritual to embody the wisdom and the essence of our purpose. With this, love, power, and all the blessings. See you in the next one.